Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna learn how to do the Nivi drape, but in the old Bollywood style. If you've seen some of the older movies, a lot of the actresses wore their saris this way, and it looks old and traditional, but at the same time super modern. And so I'm super excited to share this with you. For this drape, you're gonna want super thin Pallu pleats, and this is how the actresses wore it back in the day. You can check out my Pallu pleating video on how I achieve these beautiful Pallu pleats. So let's get started. Let's take a moment to talk about undergarments. So I'm wearing the Saree Silhouette from Bhuva.com, and this underskirt is super comfortable, but will hold even the heaviest saris in place. This is especially important for drapes like this one, where you don't want a lot of extra bulk that the regular underskirts have. And so I highly recommend checking out a Saree Silhouette. For this drape, when you're tucking in the first layer of the sari, you want to make sure that the sari to the left of you, or like if you draw a line down the middle of your body and the sari to the left of you, you want to make sure it has a border, so this one does, and there's no weird prints or anything. For this drape, I wouldn't recommend tucking like this. I mean, for most drapes you could do that, because this entire part of the sari that you don't tuck in is gonna show, whereas in most drapes it doesn't show. So that's the only caveat or difference between draping for a Nivi drape and this drape. So I'm just gonna leave enough space so that even if the pleats open up, I'm not gonna see any of this. But if your sari doesn't have a border or has extra material here, or you still have the blouse material attached, definitely tuck it in more inside so you don't see any of that. All right, so much like the Nivi drape, once you get back to your belly button, you're just going to grab the rest of your sari and put the pallu over your left shoulder. All right, once you've done that, you're going to grab the sari that's closest to you, or the edge of the sari that's closest to you. So what you're gonna do is bring the edge of the sari to your right thigh and pin it like you would in a regular Nivi drape. And here's where it really starts to get interesting. You're going to kind of gather the sari. You're gonna keep gathering it. You just wanna make sure that you can still kind of close off your pallu like this, because you don't wanna pull it too much. And you're gonna see what I mean in a minute. You're gonna just kind of raise the sari and create pleats along the way. You can see that the inside layer is lifting. You just wanna make sure that it doesn't lift before you pin. And then gather all of them. Once you're happy with it, you can just pin all of this together. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna have this loop like you normally do with a Nivi drape, and you're gonna take super wide pleats, because at the end, it's not gonna look like pleats at all. It's just gonna look like one big layer, but you're gonna need the pleats so that it's easy for you to walk. And then what you're gonna do is you're not gonna stagger the pleats or anything. If anything, you want it to just look like one big pleat, and you're going to tuck it in like so. You can add a pin there, and then bring the pallu, tighten it around your body, like so. That's it. This drape looks super simple, but all of the borders that appear in the drape kind of direct your eye and give your body that beautiful shape. So you have the double border here shaping the left side of your body, and then the pallu shaping the right side of your body. And I just think it's a new take on the Nivi drape that old world Bollywood actresses did. I hope you try out this drape. If you do, let me know what you think in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in a future video.